Mom and Dad, I'm doing fine. You guys are on my mind. You asked me what I wanted to be, and now I think the answer is plain to see. I wanna be famous. I wanna live close to the sun. Oh, pack your bags, cause I've already won. Everything to prove, nothing in my way. I'll get there one day. Cause I wanna be famous. Na 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 na. I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous.
Welcome back, AHS. I'm Angie Silva, and this is The Res. I know I'm flying solo this week, but it's no big deal. It's homecoming week, so let's keep our heads up. Did you know the first homecoming was all the way in 1911? That was such a long time ago. It was against Missouri State and Kansas City. Speaking of some sports, let's take a look at our Indian athletes this week.
He may be the greatest athlete of all time. There is mustard on the lettuce.
Last week, football had a game against Life Waxahachie. Let's see how the boys rolled out.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Sadly, they lost 20-16. Now let's head over to Real Students with Spirit.
The Res presents Real Students with Spirits.
Real students with spirit.
Today we salute you who bleed purple and live gold.
Dripping purple pride through their pores.
Proclaiming to all, fear the spear. Go fight, win.
Go big, yeah.
Here are the faces from our Indian nation.
Look at those excited people.
Because we are Alvarado.
Indians forever.
Ball girls also had a game against Life Waxahachie. Let's see how they bumped it out.
My home far away, driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia.
They won 3-2. On Tuesday, our tennis team went against Whitney. Let's see some serves.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze.
They won 21-0. Also on Tuesday, our volleyball team won against Midlothian Heritage. Let's see some more serves. They lost 3-0. On Friday, our volleyball team has a game against Venus, and our football team has a game against Stephenville. That's all for sports for this week, AHS.
They call it homecoming, but what about those people that don't have a home to go back to? Or more specifically, the animals. There's animals at the shelter that need a home too, so let's see some of those dogs and cats in this week's POW.
The question is, who let the dogs out?
This is our first dog. His name is Highway. He's a male golden retriever, and he was very calm and shy. This is our second dog, Jack. He's a male pit bull, and he was very calm and very loving. And these two don't have names, but you can give them names if you take them home and adopt them from the Alvarado Animal Shelter. They were very playful, and they loved to be petted on. And this is Brenna, a 3-year-old female black lab. And here we have Maggie. She was very calm, and she came right up to me and loved to be pet. Last but not least, this is our final dog, Maybelline. She was very playful, and she loved coming to the page to be pet. You can contact Alvarado Animal Shelter to see any of these dogs at 817-790-0910.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to go to this week's game. Now, I don't have a date, so I don't have a mum, but mums are actually one of our most traditional things about the homecoming week. Let's see some of those other traditions on this week's broadcast, where Dylan Ray talks to you all about it.
You're probably aware that this week is homecoming, and along with homecoming comes tradition. One of the more well-known homecoming traditions is exchanging a mum and garter. In Texas, some girls go all out, spending up to $600 on supplies. As you can see, Texas has a lot of wacky homecoming traditions, but I guess it just means they have a lot of spirit. Overall, traditions vary from place to place. Here in Alvarado, we burn the A and shoot fireworks the week before the big game. Happy homecoming, AHS. This has been Dylan Ray, Res News.
One of my favorite parts of homecoming week is the homecoming court. They're all so beautiful. And I think this week on Masterpiece Theater, we got them being interviewed. So let's see one of them shine like a star in the Masterpiece Theater. Masterpiece Theater presents JC's Joyful Homecoming Memory.
Hi, my name is JC Barker, and I'm representing AHS Class of 2024 as a member of the Homecoming Court. I decided to sign up for Homecoming Court because I just thought it would be something fun to try, and since it's my first year in this high school, why not? Something that makes me stand out is probably my personality. A lot of people say that I'm very goofy and outgoing, so I kind of stand by that. My favorite homecoming memory, that's tough. Most likely, my 7th grade year, I had a huge mum, and it was just all my friends were there, and it was really fun. So I bought a dress not too long ago at a little shop in the mall, and it's a really pretty glittery blue dress that makes me feel like Cinderella. So my escort is my dad. I chose him because he lives in Arlington, so He doesn't really come to many of the Alvarado events, except for my volleyball games. So I chose him because I thought it would just be fun, and I know he felt very special after I asked him to be my escort. Some of my favorite homecoming traditions are probably the mum and garters. I know only most Texas schools do that. So probably the mum and garters. And I know a lot of people do like the face paint, the purple and gold face paint, and I think that that's really cool. One thing I'm excited about this homecoming is getting to see all of my family, because a lot of my family is coming to watch me walk the field. So I'm excited that they get to be there and support me. Thank you for your time, AHS. I'm JC Barker, freshman princess, signing off.
This has been JC's Joyful Homecoming Memory. You know, the more I think about it, I think people care more about being asked to homecoming than they do about the game itself, which I don't get why. I mean, you don't need a date to have fun. Look at me. But anyways, I think we have two someones on this week's Indian Interview Time. So let's see some of those cute couples.
They were singing, my, it's Indian interview time, where we interview some Indians and have a good time. So sit back and watch this interview time, 'cause it's Indian interview time, Indian interview time.
Good evening, AHS. Welcome back to Indian Interview Time. I'm Aaron Hyatt, joined by Kaylee Norrid, and we're here to talk about homecoming. So, Kaylee, what made you want to say yes to going to homecoming?
You're really sweet, and we've been friends for a long time, and you're super funny, so that's probably why. What about you?
Well, do you want the honest answer?
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, so you're cool, but my first choice was someone else.
Really?
Well, yeah, I was actually looking for someone else to go to homecoming with, and it got too late, and so I had to like find someone last second. So yeah, you know, it got too late to ask who I wanted to ask to homecoming, and I was like, oh, Kaylee doesn't have anyone to go with, and we're good friends, and she thinks that I like her, so maybe I could just ask you, and maybe you would say yes anyways, and you did.
Really? Is that really how you feel?
Well, I
mean, you can spit it out.
I already told, I was gonna go with anyone
Really?
else. Anyone else.
Anyone else?
Anyone.
Literally anyone.
Yeah, there's all the cheerleaders, the volleyball
Who would have
girls,
said
the
no?
basketball. Who would have said yes?
They would have definitely said no.
They would have said yes in a heartbeat. Any of them.
Aaron.
Any of y'all out there, just let me know if you would have said a yes. Obviously you would have, so I really don't even
Do
need you
not
to
listen
tell
to
me.
him. Y'all know y'all would have said
But-
no. Really?
No one. It's okay.
It's not fine.
It doesn't matter.
It's not fine.
Well, here we are now.
Why didn't you tell
and
me?
We're going
No,
to
we're not.
homecoming.
We're not. No.
I'm sorry. What?
No.
What?
Go with the girl you wanted to go with.
I wouldn't. I wanted to go with you.
What? No, you just said you didn't.
No, I wanted to go with you.
You're such a liar.
You're the one person that I couldn't imagine going to homecoming with anyone else.
Shut up. You're such a liar. I hate you. Dude, I can't.
Yeah?
I actually wanted to go with you.
Really?
Really?
So you didn't say...
No, I didn't want to go with anyone else. I thought you felt the same way, but I guess I was wrong.
Oh, well. What did I say earlier?
Oh, you said you wanted to go with someone else, but I was pretty much your last choice, so.
No.
No,
I
that's
said...
definitely what you said.
I'm sorry. Let me just... Maybe I, misspoke. What I meant to say was...
Right.
Kaylee, you're really special to me. And...
Really?
I wanted to ask you to go to homecoming and enjoy my time with you and have a wonderful night together and enjoy each other's company at the football game.
But
There is no but.
you would rather be with someone else.
I never said that.
You literally said that.
No?
Yeah. So what's your favorite thing about homecoming?
My favorite thing about homecoming is the homecoming court and getting to see who wins and cheering for my friends who are on the court. That's about it. What's your favorite part of homecoming?
I've always looked forward to beating the drum, like the seniors. I've always wanted to do that, so I'm excited to sign up. I really want to do it.
Yeah. So, what makes homecoming special to you?
Probably getting to see all my friends play their hardest out on the football field. I know it means a lot to them, especially right now. I know they're trying really hard, even though people are talking down on them, they're still giving it their all. So, what about you?
I think the homecoming football game is probably the best game we have all year just because it's so much fun. And in the band, we have a lot of fun and we get excited. And it's probably the most enjoyable game of the year. I'm Aaron Hyatt.
And I'm Kaylee Norrid.
And thank you for joining us for Indian Interview Time.
I hear that every year we get one of our residential res members to go around asking all the lovely ladies to homecoming. And I think some guys are thrown in there too. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's just see what Zachary Rowe has to say on this week's A-Walking question.
Every year at AHS around homecoming, we have a tradition where I go around and ask people to homecoming. Here's what y'all had to say. Will you go to homecoming with me?
Of course, man. Without a doubt.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Sure.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
No, get out of here. Go.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Yes.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
With you?
Go. I will fight both of y'all. Get out of here.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
All right, bro. 3 o'clock.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Take me to dinner first.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Definitely not.
Bro. Will you go to homecoming with me?
No.
Why?
I don't do homecoming.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Nah, I'm good.
Why?
I don't know.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
Yes.
Why?
Because I like you.
Will you go to homecoming with me?
I can't swear. No.
Why? Will you go to homecoming with me?
Yes.
Bet? Like, for real?
Yeah, for real. I have no one else to go with.
As some of you may know, it's my senior year here at Alvarado, meaning I'm not going to be able to carry on this tradition. So I've decided that I'm going to pass it on to Dylan Hyatt. That's all for this week, AHS. Now back to you guys.
Wow, that was the greatest A-Walking I ever saw. I even scored myself a date. That's great. So now it's time for this week's general announcements. Don't forget to wear your IDs, AHS. And don't forget to buy a parking sticker for your car. Vroom, vroom. Ruby's meets every Tuesday morning in Coach Petite's room. You can see her for more details. You know, after homecoming, I will be definitely hungry. And I think one of the places I'm going to stop at is definitely Chicken Express.
It's so confoundingly good. I must have the recipe.
Follow me to Chicken E.
A lot of people ride in limos to their homecoming dances, but we don't have one of those. So you should just buy yourself a car. Classic Chevrolet Buick and GMC of Cleburne has the car for you.
What do you think about it, son?
Yeah, this one looks pretty good, Dad.
Just imagine, son, all the years down the road that Classic of Cleveland will take care of our family. You know, after graduation, once you get married.
Yeah, let's get this one. Dad, you think when I have my kids, they can buy their first car here?
Son, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Classic of Cleveland has the vehicle for you. Relax and enjoy the difference. Now it's time for a word from our sponsor, Tribal Tees. For all your shirts,
hoodies,
senior pictures,
graphic design needs,
see Tribal Tees. Come join the tribe. That's all for this week, AHS. Keep that purple pride alive. And until next time, I'm Angie Silva.
And I'm Jaden Svetlik.
And this has been The Rez.
Homecoming with me? Alright, well, you gotta. Yes, sir.
Unless you're an idiot, you're probably aware that this week's homecoming